The Global Health Case Competition is an annual case competition that involves multidisciplinary teams that try to solve a certain issue or challenge facing healthcare anywhere in the world. We have basically 1 week to prepare for the competition that's on that Saturday. The prompt is released the Saturday before. Teams are assigned that Monday, and each team has to have at least 3 different colleges represented.
One of the great things about the case competition is that you get to work with people from so many different colleges, and so it's a very big collaborative activity with people you don't know, and you guys have to figure, you have to learn how to work together, figure out what your strengths are, but also it's a really challenging case. And so the case this year is improving healthcare for refugees here in Lexington specifically.
The majority of our refugees are from the Democratic Republic of Congo. We also have Syrian refugees and Ukrainian refugees.
And so just being able to have the opportunity to, in a very relaxed way, just start thinking about, what are the issues that are facing health in Lexington? How can we work together with other people to see and start stepping towards like a solution-oriented and problem-solving oriented kind of future.
I think this has really changed my perspective on refugees and refugee health in Lexington. I knew, of course, this was an issue already going on, but I didn't really know the specifics and the details and what's really needed. Getting to actually use the resources in town and meet people in the community that actually deal with this real-world problem, I thought that was really unique in itself.
You know that there's so many issues out in the world, and you have this education and you feel in some way responsible for doing something about it. I think what this does is through action, it just makes it so clear that there is something that you can do to step towards it, maybe bring awareness to it.
A lot of people have this misconception that global health has to be technically international, and it doesn't necessarily. This competition was a great way for it to start within us and to let people know that you don't have to just only be a physician to get involved into global health.
Providing health and improving health of populations is really complex. There's no simple answer to it. So it's all about collaborating with your team and figuring out who's good at what, who knows how to do what, putting all of your efforts together and trying your best to come up with a solution that helps a really complex problem.
Working together, the team dynamic is really important as well, but being very cognizant of your role in society is also important, because when you're working with different groups of people, you want to sort of be culturally sensitive to how problems work in different cultures.
There's a lot of skills that you learn in the process from the Global Health Case Competition, and I'm a 4th-year med student, so I've been interviewing for residency programs back in the fall, and I had the Global Health Case Competition on my CV when I was applying, and I got asked about it so many times, and it was a phenomenal experience and definitely helped me when it came to interviewing and just figuring out how to work with people and how to problem solve in something that I don't necessarily know the answer to when I go into it.
I think the advice I would give to students participating in a competition like this in the future is that oftentimes this will make you a bit uncomfortable because you're in a sort of different group, and so you really have to understand your sort of emotional intelligence and understand the people that you're working with. Oftentimes that's not being the loudest or most talkative, but being the most attentive and listening.
I think definitely coming in with an open mind and taking advantage of the people that you're going to be working with and picking their brains and ideas and pushing each other to think differently and outside the box as much as you can.
Don't procrastinate. Don't wait till the last day, because you want to make sure that the night before you're able to get some sleep.
That it really is just such a cool experiential opportunity to use our time in a really fun and even productive and really inspiring way for our futures.
It takes a lot of time. It's a hard week. If you can finagle it, it's well worth your time.